So what I first did was that I made a list of the tasks what I would be doing as a as a bid manager, and I just made a list of that. So you can see the conduct initial research on the client and opportunity, prepare a RFP summary report, SWOT, RFP, and so all these 20 steps generally, in general, the 20 steps, what we do, I just prepared those steps. And then I started writing a prompt or whatever prompts I had from in my prompt library. I started customizing those prompts and using those prompts. So the first was basically conduct an initial research on the client and the opportunity. So I wrote this prompt which was there with me. I just customized it and I just did what is this. I took this prompt and I uploaded the RFP document. Since I use a paid version of it, so obviously, it's a secure. I don't have to worry about the document. Yeah, of course, when you are using a free version, yes, the document will be shared. But again, then also you can do a anonymization and restriction. But here I was using a paid version, so I could use that. So now what I just did that and I created this. So the first thing what I did was I created a summary and a research of the entire proposal. Okay, so this gave me, okay, what are the development key requirements and the deliverables for me, and what are the so I could see that, okay, there are some deliverable requirements, there are some integration requirements, some hosting requirements, maintenance, compliance, specific deliverables, okay, development and the, okay. So this is the first thing I sent actually to the client, to this guy who had approached me, that I said that these are the things which you will be requiring for this and also the next steps. Okay, so this, so basically I asked, because they had a solution architect, but they said that, okay, their solution architect is available only to review it and they want the initial solution also from him. So this is the first thing I did. I took this and I just copied it and I put it in a Word document. Okay, let me close this. And okay, I have this Copilot here, but I don't use this Copilot. I just okay. So this is the RFP summary. This is the RFP requirements. Basically, I created this. Let me save this. Say save as. This is just to communicate that these are the key information which we will require. And let me save it here. Key requirements and deliverables. So I just created this over here and I'll close it. Now, once I had this, then what was the next thing I needed to do? I thought, yeah, okay. So let me go back to my prompt library and see what was the next target thing I had planned. So I said that, okay, I need to analyze the RFP and prepare a summary report. So I just went and took my second prompt from here. And again, I just simply pasted the prompt over here. And so this started creating my entire RFP summary report. Now, this summary report was good enough for me to see what exactly the contractual clauses are, what are the evaluation criteria, what are the technical evaluation criteria, the financial evaluation criteria. So I didn't need to read through the entire 15 pages. I could simply go through this and just simply copy it from here and create another document here, basically as another Word document. Now, you know, okay. So this is my RFP summary report, which I created here and I say save as RFP summary report and I save it in my draft content. Okay. So I save it here in my draft content. And this is also, again, I shared them within 15 minutes. I actually shared the RFP key deliverable requirements and the RFP documents. Okay. 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 I'll be say I see some messages in the chat. I'll be okay. Yeah. I will be showing this to you, Bala. What are the accuracy level? Good question. Okay. Now, just let me go back to the prompt. So the next thing I said, okay, what was the next thing I had planned? I said that okay, I need to do a SWOT analysis and whether it falls in the capability of the of this particular land and what are the chances of winning this. So what I did was that okay, I did a SWOT analysis and this is the prompt I had written for this SWOT analysis, and I just went here and went to the chat GPT and I pasted my SWOT analysis. And what I did here is that I provided the okay, I just actually need to provide the, I just simply added the RFP so that once again it does not lose the context of the RFP. So I just went here and added the RFP RFP document, and so I started getting this results from here, the qualification checklist and the winnability, what is the chances of winning this, and verifying whether the clients is the client's intent to buy is getting clear from here, whether the buyer had a funding and interest on timelines were provided in the RFP, and all these information I started getting. Although some of the information what I found in this document was that it has assumed a lot of information, but in general, more or less, it was in at par with the RFP, whatever was there in the RFP. Certain things it has assumed over here. Okay, one thing what I had also done over here was that I had actually attached not only the RFP, but I actually also had attached the capability services document and the background of the this company, which also had some capability, and I actually pasted the RFP report here so that it has a background of the company and also the capability of the technology capabilities. So based on that, it can do the analysis. Although I was not relying very much on this because anyway, the company had the customer had already decided to go for it. But yeah, I just wanted, because I had this prompt ready with me, so I thought let me run it with it and see what are the our. So I could do a SWOT analysis and I saw that okay, what are the key areas where we can where we had the strengths. So this were there, although I don't really believe, or rather trust everything what is coming over here. But it is good to see some guidance or some guidelines over here. So the recommendations were the focus on the value proposition, strength on the profitability, leverage proven solutions, compliance assurance, strategic engagement. So that gave me a sort of a sort of an idea of where should I focus and what would the client be looking at. But that is only at the very beginning, from the very beginning part of it, the quiet checklist. But more or less I was getting some idea of how should I. The biggest challenge was that for me was that uh, how do I basically, because just to let you know, this is exactly what the customer had selected, shared with me. This is the This is their capability document which they shared on their WhatsApp message. This is the only capability document which they shared, and then this was their mobility, something about their mobility and some case studies, sample projects and case studies what they had done over there. So this is the only documents which they had shared with me. Okay, rest all other things was I had to presume. Okay, so this is what I got from there. So next thing what I thought of doing was basically going and preparing that, instead of uh, looking at the entire RFP and building. I thought, let me analyze the entire RFP from a win strategy perspective. That okay, from the evaluation criteria, from the eligibility criteria, what can be the possible win strategy for this? So I just went along here and I just wrote this prompt. I had this prompt with me and I wrote this prompt, and I just run this prompt here. And this is where exactly I started getting some good pointers. Okay. Now, this, if I see the key pointers over here, I can see that okay, there are certain things where where I see there is a good strength, good positioning, or good pitching and positioning, which can be actually used. So here I got the SWOT analysis. Is this the basically the exact last prompt what I had run? This is exactly the same prompt. But next prompt what I did was the requirements. So this is the main prompt. This is from where exactly the things started getting interesting for me. So what I did was that I wrote this entire prompt so that I can actually capture all the requirements in the document and analyze them, and then based on the requirements, I build my strategy for this customer, for the proposal. Okay, so what I did is that again I went and I created a new chat context, entirely new chat context. And here what I did is, again, I took the RFP, full RFP, without giving any background to it. I took the RFP and I added this prompt for the requirements gathering. Now this is from where actually the things started getting interesting for me. Now, what I did was that I identified the document. If you see this, if you read this prompt, you will find that I started identifying the document requirements, but not by setting that if identify the requirements. Rather, I went into a much more granular level where I started saying that every sentence that contains mandatory, compliant, will, must, shall, need. Start analyzing every sentence so that I don't miss any of this. And what I did was that I asked it to create a document, downloadable requirements analysis document. So it created this requirements analysis document. Let me download it. And okay, this is the Python code it has written. Okay, download the file. Okay, let me download it here. So requirement analysis. Now let us open this requirement analysis document and see. And this was really what was interesting for me. No, this was the key requirement. If somebody, yeah, this is the requirements. Now it had created an Excel sheet, and if you see here, it has actually identified all the specific RFP requirements, categorize them, whether it's a administrative requirement or it's a pre-qualification or is the security and compliance, financial, technical requirements, and also classified them as either critical, mandatory, or good to have. Now that gave me a fairly good idea of what the RFP requirements are. Now, what I next did was that, because I wanted to drive the entire solution based on the specific requirements in the RFP. So there was no solution architect, and there was no other guy, no one else other than me. So what I had to do was that I had to first identify all the requirements in the RFP. So I captured the RFP requirements, at least on the high level, by identifying the requirements here. Then next, what I did was I went to the prompt, and the next prompt where I started basically doing the need analysis. That is basically why are these requirements in the customer? Why does the customer need this solution? Okay, what is the need of the customer? So what I did was I again wrote this prompt, and I copied the entire prompt, and I provided the requirements to the not only I had this requirement. So basically now what I did was I created a new prompt. I added the RFP and also the need, the requirements, what I had gathered from the RFP. Okay. So I gathered, this is the requirements from the RFP, what I had. So I added that, and then I asked it to analyze the needs of the customer. Okay. So now what I have done is that I have, you see, now I am taken the role of a business analyst. First, I did that identify as a bid manager. I identified the requirement. Now, as a business analyst, I said that let me create a need analysis. Okay. Now this business need analysis basically started giving me the results like, okay, the requirement of the what are the specific requirements, what is their current state, that is what is working, what is not working, that is why do they require a change, or why do they require a new thing, what is the impact of it when it works, so basically this is a approach. What you do is take for a need analysis. Okay. And not only the need analysis, is basically the need, the impact, and the evidence. The need is basically why is the customer looking for a change. The impact is what happens if the customer does not change, and what happens if the customer accepts the change or is ready to change, and what is that, who are the people who are going to get impacted by that change. So this business need analysis basically helps you to identify all these things, and that gives you a very clear idea of, even though I did not know anything of that business domain, but using this need analysis approach basically gives me a clear idea that, okay, what is exactly the requirement, and what is working, what is not working, what, when if it works, or what is the impact of that need, and what is the who are the people, what is the positive impact, what is the negative impact, and also who are the people who are going to get impacted. Okay. So that's exactly that gives me a good idea, fairly good idea of what is the need, or the what is driving that particular problem, or that is what is driving that particular problem for the customer. Okay. So I identified that, and I again downloaded the same document here. I identified the need analysis document. Let's save it. Okay. Let me go back here. Now, once I identified the need, what is the next thing I need to do? I need to find out what exactly are the problems, and then I will generate basically that, okay, what is the problem statement, what is the business outcome I want, and what will be the evidence and metrics, because I now need to prepare my value proposition. Okay, I need to prepare my value proposition. I need to prepare my my differentiators. So I need to identify, okay, what is the problem? I have the requirement. What is the problem statement for that particular requirement? What is the business outcome or the business result if the solution is provided? What will be the business impact, and what are the metrics I need to measure? Okay, so basically I created this prompt, and then I again went back, and now what I did was that I provided GPT. Okay. Amarjit, can you please be on mute?
Sure.
Okay. So, so what I did was that now next what I did is that again I uploaded all the documents what I had actually the requirements document and the sorry. Okay, the need analysis document, the requirements document, and the RFP summary report from here. Now I didn't need to give it the entire RFP, or it's better. Okay, also I can give it the RFP. I can give the RFP also. RFP, and now this is going to take little time here because this is a quite some amount of content I have added. So basically what I did here, if you see, so I created the need analysis, then I wanted to have a list of problems to solve for the solution architect. Now I have to now I have to take the role of a solution architect. So basically I wanted to, from the need analysis, I want the list of technical problems what as a solution, what I can use as a solution architect to generate a solution description. Okay, what or a solution narrative. Okay, so what I did here, I gave this prompt to this. Let me see. Okay, now it has given me a problem analysis report. Let me start downloading it. Okay. Now, now this is the problem analysis report. Okay. Now, if you see the requirement, again, it is coming from there, then it is taking it is generating a problem statement out of it. Then from this, I think it is includes it is getting somewhere. I need to copy it in some format. Okay, I think this document is not getting. Let me just change this problem. Let me change the statement here because it is getting truncated because of the word format. So let me change the prompt here. I'll just change the prompt little. I'll just remove this. You will format the table. You will format the table using Markdown language. It was getting truncated because of the word format. Yeah, sorry, word name. So let me just run this prompt once again. I'll not save this. Okay. And I can, let me just, I'm just assuming that the context is remaining the same because I have already uploaded those document once. but I can. Hmm. No, it is getting truncated. Uh, this is getting truncated here. Okay, now this happens. This is some risk which you have to take. But what I will do is that I will do this with in a different way. What I will do is I will use another tool here. I will go to Claude. Now that's the advantage also, that you can use multiple tools, and okay, start a new chat. Okay, and I'm going to use I'm not going to use Sonnet. Let me use Opus. Yeah, I will use Opus over here, and I will add the content. I will add the content here. My content here is the uh, problem statement. No, where was it? Problem report. Yeah, problem analysis report, and the RFP. And the RFP, I can use these two documents over here and the prompt, and I can also, and this is my prompt here. I hope it will work here. Mhm. 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 I don't think I am satisfied with the analysis it has done. So what I will do is I will try another uh, GenAI platform, which is Gemini. Because now this is another challenge which you have to understand when you are working with the GenAI tools, is that every tool, every platform has got its, and a model has got its own strength and weaknesses. Like Claude is very good when it comes to text analysis. Chat GPT is very good when it comes to conversational analysis, and Gemini is actually very good when it comes to reasoning. Okay, every all of them have got their reasoning. Like ChatGPT also has got reasoning capabilities. Claude has got reasoning capabilities. But Gemini is if you have to compare the reasoning capabilities, then Gemini is the best. Is the best, I can say. And we will see the RIA of it here itself. So let me go here. Let me they take the business needs analysis, and I have the problem analysis report. I open this, and now I enter the prompt from my, yeah, this is my problem statement prompt. So let me go here and enter the prompts. And the other thing with Gemini is that the context window of Gemini. Now, ChatGPT, the context window was possibly the context window was the output which was getting generated was going beyond the context window of that conversation. So that's why it was truncating the link. Okay, but then you also have to see that many times Gemini also gives you some very absurd results, but most of the time it works. So it's taking its time, but I hope it works. No, it didn't work here also. Problem analysis report, and this is the one which he had uploaded. Okay. Let me download the file problem analysis report and I will copy the problem analysis report here. Okay. Let me open the problem analysis report. No, this is the one same document which we had downloaded, right? No, it is not working here also. Regenerate the draft. Let me try it once again. The other way you can do is that you break down the, what I'm trying to do over here is that I'm putting the entire requirement, all the 30 requirements what it had identified in one together. The one way is that I can break it down into say 10 requirements, and then use that. But here again, let me see what it does here. No, it is not working. I think this is not working. But okay, don't worry on that because I have the original here with me. Original I have here is like problem analysis. This is the problem analysis report I had. Problem, yeah, proper problem analysis report, right? Yeah. So again, this is the problem analysis report. You see, this was actually generated here by this. So now here you see the problem requirement, the problem statement, the business result. It says the efficient project again, the business impact. So if this is the requirement and this is the impact it is having, what is the evidence? This is the evidence coming from the project team and the stakeholders and the end users. And what are the metrics to measure? These are the metrics to measure. Okay, so these are the specific requirements from the RFP. These are the problem statement what you are getting from the RFP, and then from here you are seeing what is the business impact, what is the evidence, well basically who are the people basically who are getting impacted, and what are the metrics we can use to measure it, because these are the things which will allow us to write the value proposition and the other value proposition, because that is how we will be measuring the value. Okay, so you can see here all the entire all the requirements have been identified, as well as their impact and their evidence, as well as the metrics what will be used to measure, that is being captured over here. Okay, so let me do this is that let me use this statement which is already created here as a part of it. Somehow that was not getting created there. Let me see if the other okay, now let me use the same for generating my solution arc. So now I will assume that I will basically, this is my solution as a solution architect. What I will be doing is basically I will be writing the solution architecture document. Okay. Now I will just capture this from here, and I'll go to the prompt. I'll go back to my chat GPT. Now here I will use the RFP. Okay, I'll use the RFP and I will provide it the problem statement for which I want the solution. So I will go here. And I'll ask it to write a solution architecture document. Now you see here, now it has started writing the solution architecture. So it is writing the understanding of the current problem, the business outcomes which it is taking from the problem need statement, the proposed solution. The proposed solution, it is writing a mobile application, unified dashboard, data encryption, compliance and security requirements, backend technologies. It is even identifying the backend technologies, effectiveness of the solution, team structure, effort estimation. Whatever is the effort estimation, it is making out of its own. You can't really believe on this. Basically you have to do it manually, or you have to, but it is giving you some idea of what are the effort heads, at least, or the effort heads you can. Yeah, it is creating a high level plan. It is giving the business value of the solution. It is giving the differentiators of the solution. uh, you need to review it, but at least you have a structure of it and a high level, a rational or a logically right data. May not be entire content, but at least you have a high level solution architecture architecture document getting created over here. Okay. So let me copy this and save this as a solution architecture document. No. So here is the solution architecture document. I save as. Okay. So I have now the solution architecture document. Now let me go back to my prompt library and see what is my next prompt. My next prompt is to create a draft executive summary. Okay. Now what I have the solution architecture document, and I have the RFP. Now based on this, I want to create the draft executive summary so that I can use the draft executive summary and my solution architecture diagram to create my proposal content. Okay, because that is how my proposal content will get generated. So I will copy this from here and simply go here again to the prompt, and I will add the solution architecture document here. Solution architecture document over here. I will also add the capability document, because the capability document is based on which. So I will use the capability stamp capability document here. That's the background of the company, and I will ask it to write a draft executive summary. Now there's a draft executive summary, so it is giving me only the pointers. Okay. So this is the draft executive summary which I will be using for my proposal authors and proposal writers, so that they know how what all things have been, what are things we are proposing, what are the differentiators, what are the key issues and the business outcomes over here. And that is something what they can use in their when they are authoring, when they are writing their proposal content. That is exactly how I wanted to do it. But in this case, since I am only one person who is going to do this all, so this is basically I am going to use this as my I will address that these are the issues I am going to handle, these are the business outcomes I am going to deliver, this is my solution, these are the technical components, what these are my capabilities, and this is my value proposition, and this is my differentiator. Okay, and this evaluation criteria is this is how I am complying with the mandatory requirements of the RFP. Okay, so this is my draft executive summary. Let me copy this from here, and let me go to Word and say create a document. Now I have draft executive summary here. I will now save it as a draft executive summary, because this is going to be used in my proposal content. Okay. Okay, draft executive summary. The next, what I know is that now I had to basically start with my proposal. Okay. So basically, I want to first create a proposal outline. Okay. Now I'll go to now that my solution is I have a brief description of my solution. My conceptual solution is ready, and my draft executive summary is ready. Now let me start getting into the proposal writing part. So for the proposal writing part, first thing I need to create is the proposal outline. So I will take this proposal outline prompt from here. I'll create a new prompt so that the context I don't have, I can create a one. So basically, let me go and only upload the RFP. Right. And create the proposal outline. Now it has started creating the proposal outline. Now you see this proposal outline, it is creating as per the specific requirements stated in the RFP. Okay. So it has created the entire, and it has also written the writing instructions for the proposal authors, of course. Okay. Okay. So let me copy this, and because this is going to become my proposal outline. So I'll copy this. No, this is my proposal outline. Okay. Now, okay. And then this is my proposal outline. So let me save it as a save as proposal outline. Okay. Now I have used the proposal out, save the proposal outline. What I will also do is I will also copy this in the notepad, so that I can now start creating my proposal content from here. So I will go here, and maybe I will okay. I will just So I have created this. I'm just keeping it as a template for my prompts. So what I will now do is I will start writing the proposal. I will now start generating the proposal content. Okay. Now to generate the proposal content, what I will do, I already have a prompt for doing that. So yeah. So this is the prompt I have. Now what I will do is that I will again create a new section and I will add two documents here. One is I will add the solution architecture diagram document, and I will add the background document because these are, and I will add the executive summary, draft executive summary, because these are the three documents which I want to refer. Okay. And here what I will do is I will write the prompt and I will give the proposal section. Now I'm not giving the entire proposal. I'm only giving one section at a time so that I can use the context in the right way. And for that, what I will do is I will go here and I will go to the proposal outline template variable and I will select this section for which I want to create. And I will copy this from here and provide it as a section, proposal section. Okay. Now you see it has started writing the introduction. So it is creating the company background. It is giving the purpose of the proposal. And it is also giving me the visual inserts, like what type of visuals do I create, what type of visual briefings I need to give to the visual designer. It is creating that. Okay. So now I can start copying this and keeping it in my draft proposal outline format. Okay. So basically I will go and create a draft proposal outline. I will create a first draft proposal. So I will just go here. Now the executive summary is still pending, so I will add it later, but I will start writing the sections from here. Okay. So now this is the first introduction section as I have already written over here. This is a portion which I have for my visual inserts, which I have to get to my visual designer and get it created, but I will just highlight it. Okay. But my introduction is written over here. Now let me go and write the next section. The next section here is the next section is scope of work and key deliverables. Okay. So I will just copy this scope of work and key deliverables from here. And I will write, I just don't need to repeat the same prompt. I just will give the proposal section. Now it has again created the content as per the section, as per the specific section based on the solution solution architecture description, based on the RFP and the problem statements. Okay. So from here, it has given me that. So I can just copy from here. And I can go to this, my draft proposal document. And I can say here, okay, this is my second section. Okay. Here again, it is giving me the visual inserts. I can always take this visual insert and give it to my designer to design the visuals. But this is my second section which has been created over here. Okay. The point, the bullet point, the numbering itself will need to be redone because it's not aligned here. But the content has been generated. So now, likewise, I can take every section. I can take any section from here. I can take the, or maybe let me even take all these sections from here and give it. So let me give it all these sections from here and give it here. If the context window does not, so you see here it has started giving me this. But if I now what I have done is that I have given it the entire proposal sections together. So that is why its context, if you see the content it is getting generated is very limited because it is trying to keep everything within the context window it has. But if I break it down and do it section by section, the content quality generated will be pretty decent. Okay, not a one-liner, but pretty decent. I can take each one of them and now go on saying expand, and then it can go on expanding it. But if I break it down into section by section and I run every section separately, then I get a fairly decent quality of content. Okay. Now that is how we can create the entire content from here. But that is not the only thing what we can do here. Actually, so now you see the development requirements, the other integration requirements, the hosting requirements, and the compliance and standards requirements, all the estimates and everything that they are getting created. Okay. Now these are all these are all the all the numbers, figures, and everything. These are all assumed assumed by GenAI. Okay. These are all assumed by GenAI. These are not any, and these are, there is no reasoning behind this. Okay. There is no reasoning behind this. This only thing is that what GenAI has done is that it has created a placeholder for you. We need to create them separately and we need to put the placeholders over here. Or we can edit this and add more data from it. Okay, so this is basically how it is creating your entire proposal, draft proposal. So if you see, this somehow it's your draft proposal is getting ready over here, is nearly ready over here. Now you can take it with a solution architect, with the technology architect, or with the project manager and start building upon it. Okay, building upon it. But this is not only limited to here. Basically, if you see now, now that I have created the draft executive summary, I have created the sections. I can now start editing the document also. Now to edit the document, what I need to do? I need to follow the guidelines of the RFP. Okay, I want to follow the style of the RFP. I want to follow the language and the tone and the tone and the style of the RFP, because so that it aligns with the customer, the way customer is writing the RFP. Okay, and of course follows the customer's language. So what I can do is that I can write a prompt which will basically capture the style guide from the RFP and apply the same style for the proofreading. Okay. So I can just simply take this from here and I go to here. Sorry. Okay. And I Okay. Now I will. Now what this prompt will do is basically this will capture the writing style of the. Oh no, I pasted the wrong prompt. Okay. I will. Now, instead of the RFP, you want to write it like a McKinsey consultant or a Bain consultant. You can pick up any document from Bain or any document from McKinsey, any case study or any document from McKinsey, and give it to this prompt. It will analyze the document and create the style sheet. It will create the style sheet accordingly. Okay. So it has said that okay, it is British English grammar. It is following the British English grammar. It whatever structures and everything, it is giving all that things from here. So basically, it has understood. It has analyzed the RFP and whatever the style of it. It has used this tone and style. It has taken that from there. Okay. Now you can use this tone and style basically to edit the content. So whatever content you have created, whatever content we had created here, say basically this proposal content what I have created, if I want to edit it using that particular style, I can say save as draft proposal. Okay. Now I want to edit this document, proofread and edit this document following this particular style guide. Okay. So what I'll do is that I will copy this style guide here and I will go to my prompt for editing. Sorry, I want to edit it. So I want to, okay, I don't have a prompt for editing, but I can always write a prompt here. Okay, so let me go and write a prompt for editing here. Imagine you are an expert proposal editor. You will help the bid manager by editing, proofreading, and contextual. You will follow the oh, I didn't give it the solution document, right? Yeah, it's asking me, see, asking if I give it the draft proposal content. Draft proposal. You will inform me of the changes in the document. Now it will take the style guide and generate and write the proposal following that style guide. So it has created the edited proposal document and it has updated the standard limited for consistency. Instead of program, so whatever it has done that, and these are the changes which has done. Commas and periods for better clarity. Okay, so here is the edited proposal document. Save. Okay, so basically you can see your draft proposal is ready. Your draft proposal is ready. I am not saying that it is 100% ready, but at least 40-50% of the proposal content as well as the proposal structure is ready. Okay, now let me pause over here and let me see your questions over here and let me try to answer your questions. Okay. Okay. Mm. Okay, Bala, the accuracy of the prompts or of the summary reports was at I can vouch it was around 80%. Okay, there were some things which were missed out, but then that was not the clarity was of the document was not there. Basically, it was left to the human understanding that I could understand that. Okay, this is specifically a requirement, but it was not, that statement did not have any indication for the LLM to understand that it is a mandatory requirement. So, but 80% of the requirements were captured. Okay, and the one which was not captured was actually even not an experienced guy will also say that okay, this is not a specific requirement. Okay, okay. No, Kalpesh, these prompts will not be shared because these prompts are part of my prompts library. These prompts are shared only with the, okay, Kalpesh, yeah, you are a part of the training program. So yeah, you will get this, you will find these prompts in the virtual classroom. Okay. These prompts, definitely these prompts are part of the training program, which is a paid training program. So it will not be fair to share it in public. I will share the link, but Sabyasachi, is ChatGPT able to derive high-level effort estimates? Yes, it is able to derive high-level effort estimates. It is able to derive the, if I provide it with a rate card, it is able to provide if I provide it with a rate card and I provide it with a margin, it can calculate the gross margin and the price also, price quote also. Yeah, that Sabyasachi, it totally depends that okay, if you wherever there is a human dependency, if you are depending on a human dependency, then definitely you can't, GenAI can't help. But yeah, one thing what I can what I can see is that if you have a past proposal with a similar type of quote or similar type of proposal content, you can provide. Now you saw here I have not provided it with any content. It has generated actually when I did the original proposal, that time I provided it with a lot of content from my proposal content library as well as from my other proposals, but here I am not using, definitely, because those are proprietary content, I cannot use them. in public. But when you have the content, if you are having a similar type, say as example, if you have a similar type of proposal for mobile application development or for a dashboard development, you can use that proposal, or you can basically only attach that proposal, and it will create this content based on the by taking a reference of those proposals. Okay, but it will create a customized proposal that it has done. Okay. Okay, Anudeep, if the customers ask about the usage of AI tools for response generation, you should be transparent that yes, we have used AI tools like any other tool. Like today, if you are using Microsoft Office and within Office you have a Microsoft Copilot, that is also AI tool. Okay, so the customer is not going to ask you or restrict. In fact, the customers are using AI tools to generate their RFPs. So that actually does not make any sense. Gaurav Sharma's recording of the draft prompts. No, sorry, we don't. I'm not sharing the prompts. This was just to show you how you can approach the entire proposal by using GenAI. Yeah, Rajanshu, yes, you will get a this because you have attended the virtual classroom. Yeah, this is part of the virtual classroom. Most organizers and they have RFP, have a NDA with all vendors with NDAs prevent the RFP extracts of being uploaded to AI engines and will end violating the NDA and disqualified from the RFP process. Okay, well, Biju, here there are two points to be taken over here. If you are using a commercial version of the AI tool, like if you are using a commercial version of the AI tool, whether it's ChatGPT or Gemini or any or even Microsoft Copilot, Microsoft Copilot, in that case, this is they are not using your content because they make it very specific that they are not going to use your content for their purpose. Okay. And if you say that this content is going to be uploaded into the cloud, anyway, you are uploading your documents, all your documents to your SharePoint, and your SharePoint is not stored, your MS 365, your Office email, everything is on the cloud. Only thing is that it is in your tenant. Here also, when you are getting a paid version, and even if you are going using a Teams version like Google's Gemini, it's a tenant for you. Same way with OpenAI. Now, this is a sort of a myth which is being created that no NDA. And second thing is that technically, when you are uploading a document, LLM is not recognizing the document by sentence and word by word or para by para. It is basically breaking down the document what we internally call as into tokens. Okay. And the token is not even a word. A token can be a combination of multiple words, or a token can be a part of a word also. Okay. And it is like you are being given the index of a book and you are being asked that can you generate the content of this book. Now, index of the book has got all the words which are there in the book, but can you take the index of a book and tell what is the content of the book? It is like that. So these are all sort of myths, and yeah, these are being created that NDA and you cannot upload. Yeah, if you are using a free version, yes, definitely they are going to use, because obviously they are giving it to you for free. They are giving the entire what they had spent billions of dollars to build that LLM. They are giving it to you for free for the reason that they are learning from your content. But if you are using a paid version, if you are paying $20, and it's not a fortune, it's $20 a month, then you can always restrict it from learning from your content. You can always delete the content even after you have after you have uploaded. So I don't think that is the reason I have changed the name of this customer. It is only because I am going to use it as a YouTube. I am going to put it in the public. Okay, so that is the reason I have changed. Or else I use for every RFP I use this. Okay. Okay, so that is all what we have here. Other than that, again, I have created a lot of other prompts here. You can see these prompts over here. I created a prompt for evaluating it from a technical perspective, evaluating it from an administrative perspective, reviewing it. I created a prompt for reviewing the entire proposal with guidelines, technical proposal, project from a project manager, from a untitled. So these are all the prompts which I have already created here, and so all these prompts we can use, and the entire proposal can be done end to end. For me, it's like end to end. You can do it if you know the right prompts, what you need to use, and how you need to use those prompts. Okay. Okay. Okay, Anudeep, here is the details of the program. The program is okay. Let me just show you. So this is a program which we run. They have run, I think, eight or 10 batches of this program. So there's a four weekend program. Sorry, 2 weekend programs. That is 4 days, 4 hours every day. Where we start with the GenAI foundations. We understand the patterns and the frameworks for writing the prompts, and then we use the GenAI for the bid and proposal management tasks, and of course generating the content and the visuals. Okay, so total 16 hours session is the course fee for the in-person regular course is 15,500, which is here. If you can see, I can just share this. Yeah, okay. And good thing is that if you want to join the e-learning program, which is basically the recorded version of a previous program, you can. It is available. It is available for 12,500. One thing good is that for today's this entire program, and for those who are attending today's session, immediately after this, you will get a link to join this program. There's a special course fee for this, but provided you're joining this course within by 15th, that is you get this entire course for 9,500. Okay, so that's it. You can I think you can this is I will share the link with everyone after this session. But yeah, we can I can just stop sharing the screen now and stop the recording and stop the recording, and we can discuss. If you have any questions, happy to take that. Anyone, any questions? Anyone? But